not easy.
Here's what you need to know about climbing Mount Everest. First is how do we get there? We take a flight from Kathmandu to Lukla and then start trekking up. This will take us 7 nights, 8 days to get to Everest Base Camp, passing through a bunch of villages through the Khumbu Valley. Now we're in Everest Base Camp. This will be our home for the next 1.5 months. Very important to understand is that we don't climb the mountain in one go. We need to acclimatize. That means going up to a high altitude and coming back down again. So we even go and climb Lobuche, which is another mountain. This is a one-day climb with the summit at 6,100 meters. After this, we go back to base camp and then we go off on an acclimatization rotation, which means that we go up to Camp 3, come all the way back down to base camp, and then wait for a good weather window for the summit push. Going up the mountain means starting at base camp and going through the Khumbu Icefall. The Khumbu Icefall is a glacier with beautiful ice structures, but also the most dangerous part of the climb. Once out of the icefall, we reach Camp 1, where we'll spend the first night on our acclimatization rotation. Then we move on up to Camp 2 through the Western Khum. The Western Khum is a largely flat area between Camp 1 and 2, surrounded by beautiful mountains. Then we reach Camp 2, where we'll be spending 3 nights on our acclimatization rotation. Camp 2 is mostly rocky, just like base camp, but it's not flat, it's steps. On our 3rd day at Camp 2, we head up to touch Camp 3 for our rotation. Between Camp 2 and 3, we hit Jumar Point, which is the start of the Lhotse face. The Lhotse face is a steep uphill section that leads all the way to the summit of Lhotse. Camp 3 is set on an area carved out on the Lhotse face. It is pretty steep here. Camp 3 at 7,100 meters is the highest location we go to before we head all the way back down, spending a night at Camp 2. When the ropes have been fixed and the weather window is open, it's time for the summit push. Then we go all the way back up the same routes with a night at Camp 2 and a night at Camp 3 where we start taking oxygen. Between Camp 3 and Camp 4, we climb over the Yellow Band. The Yellow Band is a beautiful rock formation down the Lhotse face. From there, we carry on to the end of the Lhotse face marked by the Geneva Spur. This is a tricky rocky section that requires a bit of technical climbing. But the views afterwards are amazing. A short, relatively flat walk and we're at South Col, or Camp 4, at almost 8,000 meters. This is where we rest for a few hours before leaving for the summit the same evening. The first part is called the triangular face until we hit the balcony. The balcony is a small flat area where most teams change their oxygen cylinders. From there, we climb up along the ridge to the South Summit. The South Summit is the peak that we can see from Everest Base Camp. Time now for the notorious Hillary Step. This is a narrow and difficult section just before the summit where most traffic jams occur. And finally, we've made it to the summit of Mount Everest. We're at the top of the world, 8,848 meters. The views are incredible. Well done. Now you know how to get to the top of Mount Everest. My name is Tenzing and this is my journey to climb Everest with my friend Tashipal. We trekked up from Lukla to base camp on the way, stopping at our beautiful new lodge, the Himalayan in Tengboche. We got our blessings from the monastery and off we went to base camp. After our expedition puja at base camp, it's time to go and climb Lobuche. Hello, Tashi, Tenzing. First part of our acclimatization is done. We are ready for our rotation. Now it was time for the rotation on Everest, where we went up to Camp 2 and then touched Camp 3 and came all the way back down to base camp. All that's left to do now is wait for the summit push. Okay, we're at Camp 1, Pacha. This is us who've taken off from base camp today for our summit push. We reached Camp 1 and we're heading to Camp 2 today. Beautiful day, sun's just come out, 9 o'clock. Lakunuru, our Sardar has taken us up here today. And now we're waiting at Camp 1 for the drone to deliver our stuff. Alright, the drone's here. There she is. Woo. Oh, gone past. Stop, stop, stop. Come back. Slowly, slowly. Slowly down, slowly down. Still swinging. Woohoo. So it's about 15 kgs worth of load that the drone's slowly bringing down. Used to do 25, but for safety reasons, they've reduced it down to 15 kgs. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Hey, look at this. At Camp 1. That's it. And below. So this is Tyler's stuff coming. Tyler is going to be setting the world record. Right. Let me go a little bit further so I can film it a bit better. Yeah, got it. Oh, no, one more swing, one more swing. One more swing. Come on, buddy. No, lift. Oh, God, don't lift that much. Too high. Slow down. Slowly down. Wow. Technology in the mountains. Fantastic. Received. Alright. And released. Up she goes. And empty load. So with the next stuff, we're bringing rubbish from Camp 2 down and empty oxygen cylinders. So for the next round, when the drone comes back, we're gonna be sending some rubbish and empty oxygen cylinders. So for now, drone goes back empty. Bye bye, buddy. Thank you for the delivery. Well, that was cool. Good job, airlift team.
Yeah, good.
Approaching us now. And you are just overhead. Stop now. Hover for a second so that the boat can stop swinging too much. Lower, you're directly overhead. Slowly lower. Copy that. Gentle. Lower gently. Hold. Too low. Stay there, hover. When you're gonna be...
The crevasse, eh?
Okay, rope.
The crevasse, oh, too.
Landing this time was a little bit off target. No, but it was not in the crevasse, so it's fine.
Alright, we're back at Camp 2. Been here 3 nights now. Sorry, 2 nights, 3 days. We were meant to be leaving today to go up the Lhotse face to Camp 3 and then to Camp 4, but there was incredibly heavy wind forecasted for today and tomorrow. So South Goal is Camp 4, so South Goal is not a great place to be when there's a huge amount of wind. So we got news from Basecamp. Dao told us to stay back 1 more day. Tomorrow also there'll be a little bit of wind, but at least we're going to Camp 3, and then the 14th and 15th of May will be great weather. So 14th of May we'll be climbing up towards to South Goal, which is Camp 4, and then 15th of May is our summit target. So summit target has moved 1 day. Ooh, you can see the clouds coming in very, very fast. So another update is that unfortunately Tashi, who me and Tashi made the plans together to climb Everest, unfortunately got sick. On his rotation to Camp 2, he developed HAPE, which is a high altitude pulmonary edema, so had to be evacuated immediately, which is terrible. He's doing great, and as soon as he went down he felt better, but yeah, it was a difficult moment for me, since we planned this together and it was always the plan to do this together. So yeah, of course I will be continuing, but yeah, I'll take him with me in spirit and in heart, hopefully to the summit. So yeah, this will be for you, buddy. Are splitting the rope, so they need only one part of that rope to fix tents up at Camp 3 and 4. It's a very innovative way, putting a rock on one of the ropes and just circling around. That over there is our very own Dr. Abiu, who's our expedition doctor at Camp 2. Backdrop of the western ridge of Everest. That's our Asian trekking camp as well, but this is for the Chinese expedition team. And here we go, this is ours. So that big dome one is our dining, the blue roof one is our kitchen, and these are all our sleeping tents. And this is our sleeping tent. So I'm sharing a tent with Pacha at the moment. Happy to show you guys inside what it looks like. This is how we sleep. The red side with the red sleeping bag is Pacha's side. This over here is my side. Alright, this is how we live at Camp 2. There's a couple of different camps over there, quite a big place. But it's not flat like Basecamp, it's step, step, step. So we're at the highest step, and which makes it easier for us tomorrow to start heading up. So I've shown you guys this before as well. There's the trail, and there's Camp 3. That's the best zoom I've got. And up we go. That's Lhotse. That's Everest. A beautiful, almost sunset evening. Alright, I also wanted to give a big shout out to Sherpa Barista. It's the restaurant in Namche, possibly the most famous restaurant in mountaineering industry. If you haven't been there, you definitely got to go there. The food is incredible. The people that come there have amazing stories to tell. And the owner, Pasang, is just a super friendly guy. He's amazing. He's always giving everybody his time. He's always there. It's just a super amazing place. Sherpa Barista. Make sure to check it out in Namche. If you haven't been there, you are missing out. Honestly, everybody goes there. Okay, it's time for meet our Sherpas. Okay, uta hamro Pemba. Pemba! Hello! Yata hamro Furbutile. Hello, Furbutile. Oh, of course. Kesa lagu Tenzing. Oh, Doje. Hello, hello. Hamro heroes. Dr. Abiu. Hello, Dr. Abiu. Sukra. Okay, Sukra. Tenzing. Are you ready? Energized? Hey, I'm Asian trekking totally. Abu Tapari Potize. I'm Chinese Asian trekking camp. I let go even as an. And I'm subse main boss with the bitron. I'm kitchen tent bitter. Oh, Kawang. Later. Radio money with the Torgon Manchela. Alright, let me show you a quick tour of our dining tent. There's somebody taking a picture, selfie. Alright, here's our dining tent. In we go. There's pacha. Hey pacha. This is all the food that we can have all throughout the day as long as we want to. But it's dinner time now. This is royalty. We got mushroom soup and pasta. So this is a 5-star hotel over here. From tomorrow at Camp 3, Camp 4, we'll be having high food, so which means packet food where you just add water. We have left Camp 2 on our way to Camp 3. With Tenzing, it's my Sherpa. Pacha's ahead of us, Himbat behind us. That over there is where we're going. Can't see very clearly, but you can see Jumar Point, people climbing up. Up. That's our destination, Camp 3. It looks very close, but it certainly is not. It'll probably take us another 3 hours before we can get there. The sun's come out, it's getting a little warm. Here we go. Alright, we are now at Jumar Point, between Camp 2 and Camp 3. So that's Jumar Point. Now, Tashi has left me a few of his things, of course, as he had to quit his expedition. One is this, the outro. This saves me from burning from the sun and the wind, so it protects my nose and my cheeks. He's given me his sunglasses as well. I had another pair, but I think these are much better. So pretty much Tashi was way more prepared than I was. And then the coolest thing that he's just handed over is the Insta360. So we just pulled it out and we're going to test it out. And so hopefully my vlogs are going to have some cool 360 images as well while I'm walking. Almost. Everything else is in my glasses, you can see here. Tenzing. Everything else I've been vlogging with my iPhone. When I say my iPhone, it's actually, well, I got it given by Lemi, and it has flowers on the back. It's so beautiful. And it has a mirror on the back, so it's very useful for her makeup. But in the mountains, I don't have a mirror, so it's been very helpful to see if I have any snot hanging around here that's frozen up. Or, I know it sounds disgusting, but that's the reality of the mountains. Okay, all right, and one more thing that I want to show you guys. Yesterday we had a nation trekking team go up and climb Nupse, which is that mountain there. So they summited yesterday. Congratulations to the team. And we can see them now slowly coming back to Camp 2. You see those little dots next to the crevasse? That's them. They're slowly coming back. Well done, guys. All right, time for us to keep moving.
राम्रो फाइदा चाहिँ एउटा यहाँ आउटडोर चाहिँ पुरा घुँडा टेकेर गइरहेको देखाएको थियो मैले अघि
We've made it to Camp 3. Barely. Super duper tired. The Lhotse face is straight steep uphill. And all the way uphill. Even when we reach Camp 3, although this is Camp 3, we had to keep on going. Hello, Doji.
Hello.
Doji is.
Camp 3.
Welcome to Camp 3. Doji is creating the foundation for the tents. Those are the other. So you can see it's all on the steep hill. So they're digging out, or flattening out the the foundations for our tent. I just got here and just collapsed on the snow. Tired. Whew. Okay, we have reached Camp 3 and we are inside our tent. Pacha tent mate, Himaji tent mate. Time for oxygen as well. So up to Camp 3, we try not to use oxygen. Once in Camp 3, we're feeling good, but it's better to use oxygen so that the body can recuperate better. Since tomorrow we have a very steep 800 meter uphill climb to Camp 4. All right, let me show you what we're doing here. So Pacha is demonstrating how to put the regulator on the cylinder, and at some point when the pin hits, there we go. That means to always keep the regulator open, otherwise tight, a little bit more, a little bit more. All right, good. Okay, that's good. 0. And now you can put on 0. Yeah. So never put the regulator on with the regulator on 0. You're putting the oxygen on. Yep. All right, and then all left to do is put the mask on. Oh, that's mine. Mine's already been done by Audoji. Thank you very much, Audoji. I'm a bit spoiled. But you can see, brand new cylinder, 300 bars or more. Okay, after that beautiful demonstration of how to put on your regulator and your mask, I've done so myself. Mine has my name on it. There's a bag in there. See? So every time I take a breath, some of the oxygen goes in here and I can reuse it. So it's an efficient system. It's not very efficient to talk in because it makes me sound like Darth Vader. But there we go. Very important. So oxygen has started for us. So Camp 3 has just grown since we got here. Lots of people got here, setting up their tents and camps. That down there is Camp 2, that's where we came from. And there she is. That's the south summit, the one with the ice there. And then we'll have to climb up and up and up and up and up there. So that's 4 days after tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we climb between there and go to the south goal, which is Camp 4. So it's somewhere up there. So if you're wondering what we do for food up at Camp 3 and Camp 4, Himaji has home-cooked fried rice sent from Camp 2. Special, very special. I have packet food, so all you do is add water. So I've added a little bit of Himaji's fried rice. Excellent. Is it good, Pacha? Satay babi? It's quite nice. Yeah. Surprisingly quite nice. So this is our dinner. Woohoo. It's 5 a.m. and everybody's getting ready to set up from Camp 3. And there's already a long queue forming. Traffic jam today. Look at that. Sunrise between Camp 3 and 4. Beautiful. That's where South Pole is. Something going up. Just reached a place called the Yellow Band. A lot of traffic. You can see where it's called the Yellow Band. Beautiful yellow lining of that rock.
huge traffic jam today. I don't know. That's alright, we got time. Alright, we've approached the yellow band. Guys are crossing over the yellow band now there. Huge yellow band. That's Lhotse over there. And then this is the Geneva Spur. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is where people used to cross over to get from Camp 3 to 4. Now we don't go through there. We just go through phase 2 and then climb over the yellow band here. Gas deep down, that says Lhotse face. I put my iPhone down. It showed about a 36-degree angle. I don't know if it's correct or not. It seems like more. But yeah. And this is Khumbu today.
Right here.
Khumbu today. How are you? Oh, beautiful up there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's the top of Lhotse, I assume. Alright. We have reached Camp 4. It's also called the South Col. There we go. Beautiful. Nice flat surface here. Where I'm going. Okay, so I arrived first at Camp 4 and this is our tent. The boys just set it up, but it's all, as you can see, not very level, so they've asked us to just push, make it level, and I've had a perfect idea. I'm gonna do some momo making and momo belera, making it level with my oxygen cylinder. Right, let's see if it works. With oxygen, oh my god, I slept like a baby. I didn't know what time it was until somebody came and woke me up. And then we had oxygen on. We were one of the last teams to leave, so we were quite late leaving. So we got stuck in a lot of traffic. But with the oxygen on, it felt like, I don't know, it felt like Superman. I felt like I could go much faster and do much more. I still have loads of energy. So the days before coming up from Basecamp to Camp 1 and Camp 1 to Camp 2, I was quite tired. As soon as the oxygen went on at Camp 3, oh my god. I'm feeling great, I'm feeling fantastic. I look forward to the summit. It looks tough. There's a cloud coming through at the moment, so I can't show you the summit. Oh, there she is. Right, that's just the south summit. So there's a little road that goes behind it as well. So I need to go past that. So the real summit is just past it. But I'm excited. Looking forward to it. Woohoo! Oh, and let's turn and show you Lhotse as well. So Lhotse there in the background. Looking forward to it. Thank God for oxygen. Top out oxygen. Alright, time to change my cylinder. Let's check out what our Shafars Olgorji, Akbat Tenzing, Chile, and we're still waiting on Kachukemba. Hello! 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 Pacha! Resting! It is 2:45 a.m. We're on our summit push from Camp 4. We left at 10 p.m. at night. It's been 4 hours and 45 minutes, almost 5 hours. And you can see the summit from here now. We're at a place just above. It's called balcony, and we're just above it, and we just changed the oxygen cylinders. That's the view of it. This is where we change the oxygen cylinders with ours. We'll come and get it when we're back down. We'll move this entire ledge. Here, lots of people going up. The session is going really early. Not sure why. I think they're going to get to the summit when it's still dark. We'll slowly make our way. Hopefully we'll get there when it's light. Those ones got the light are people climbing Lhotse, so that's the mountain Lhotse that people are climbing. Alright, not much to see because it's quite dark. Hopefully good views when we get to the summit. This is Khumbu and I just completed the hill step. A tiny piece of ledge here, sitting like this. So it's nighttime still on that side, Nepal side, and it's sunrise time on China side. That's where we go. Sunrise on Everest. All these mountains, I'm sure they're all huge, but they look so small from here. Hoping to make a vlog at the Crazy day. We left Camp 4 around 10 p.m. When we left, there was quite a bit of wind, but then that stopped as we started climbing up Everest. But as we got higher towards the top, the south summit, one point I didn't want to do something anymore because I feel like it's way too dangerous. I don't know how to tell you guys this, but there were 2 dead bodies in the way. One at the Khumbu step and one at the summit. That alone already really scary. A lot of wind. For the brief seconds that I was taking off my mask to take pictures, I could barely breathe. Everest is not easy. I think I might have underestimated it perhaps. So yeah, please don't make that mistake. So Ji's Sherpa is just helping him back down the mountain. Here's mine for which you just show me the side of the mountain. Look at this. Finally I'm on the faces and of the mountain. So it's not so windy here, so we can just chill, sit, and enjoy this. I try to take photos and videos as fast as I could at the summit. It's just not possible. But I can see a lot of the same stuff here. So, I'll show you where it is. All the way down to Camp 2.
Stronger and stronger. Now we've got a storm at Camp 4. Everybody's dead tired from coming off of the summit push, but we can't stay here. We have to go down to Camp 2. We just got in. I've rested for down as fast as I can. meet our Asian trekking team. La, Kusang, Okawang, Rutile, Temba, Laku Tenzing, Odorje, Laku Nuru, Achitemba, Doksap. Thank you very much, guys. La. After an incredibly long day yesterday, that started at day before yesterday, 9 p.m. Went to the summit, came down to South Col, which is Camp 4. It was incredibly windy there. There was a storm coming for today and tomorrow, so we could not stay there. The tents were blowing away. The tent next to ours that blew away, we were still inside our tent, so we had to pack up and come down. So by the time we came down to Camp 2, for me and Fubutile, we got here about 11:30ish, 11. Pacha got in at 5. Unfortunately, he wasn't feeling very well. Coming down, I didn't realize. We only found out when he almost got down here, and then the doctor had a look at him. And then Himaji, our third member, he stayed up at Camp 3. So it was a very, very long day. As soon as I hit the bed, man, I fell straight asleep. It feels great to be at Camp 2, resting today. Tomorrow morning, early morning, we'll head out to Basecamp. We leave early morning because in the Icefall, we don't want to cross there when the sun hits it. So 5 a.m. we'll leave here. Hopefully by 6:30, we'll reach the Icefall to go down. Yeah, I'm super happy to be back at Camp 2. Summited, great. Super happy about it. It's not the biggest thing in the world. It's the experience of Everest. So the summit is not the main goal, let's say for me. Glad I made it. But I think everything else, the whole journey is has been the best part. The people I met, the friend Tashi that I planned with, the friends I've made here. I think, and even our Asian trekking field staff team. A lot of them I've never met. I don't know them very well because they always work in the mountains. I'm always at the office. It was fantastic meeting all of them, getting to know them, even putting my life in their hands, which they really took care of. And it's been a good journey. And here's my trusty down suit. Alright, so this guy has been helping me through everything. Made my own customized Himalayan. Our lodge is over in the Khumbu region. Terraces, of course, our hotel in Kathmandu, and my trusty old name here, Tenzing David, on Asian trekking down suit. Very, very good. Alright, I'm gonna perhaps stop there and keep you updated a little later on. Another thing that I wanted to share was what the Sherpas strongly believe in is that the gods has to give us permission to be able to climb any mountain. So on the route here, so these are all sort of blessings received from different lamas in different places. We've done pujas, prayers for myself and Tashi, so they keep us protected. So on the route, we did a puja at Tashi's village. A very strong lama there in his village did so for us, and then some of these are also from Tashi's family. I keep this. So these are the bigger ones, which I could not wear on my neck because they were a little bit too big. I kept them safe in my bag, and the bag went up with me to every point. So these are given by lamas or elders like Tashi's father for us. So we did a puja at Ghat, Tashi's village, and the Phagding monastery, at the Dengbache monastery, at the Bangbuche monastery. We even had a puja at Everest Base Camp. So I'm just trying to let you know the significance, the importance of asking the gods' blessings to be able to do anything on the mountain. It's not our mountain. We are not there to conquer the mountain. The mountain allows us, if she wishes. It turned out to be a very windy day yesterday, but it was good conditions to climb. However strong somebody is, or however well trained or experienced, it's still the mountain that decides if you're going or not. Your chances are better, of course, if you're better prepared, you're trained and all. But at the end of the day, it's somebody with a lot of experience who's climbed a lot, technically very sound. Everything might get sick up there, and it could be the smallest thing. It could be a cough, a whatever, and that makes it hard to breathe. So again, like I said, maybe you're a spiritual person, maybe you're not religious, maybe not. But I felt safe the whole way through. I knew there was a lot of people praying for me. So yeah, I always felt safe, and with it also comes the fact that I always knew that, as I said earlier, the summit is not, it's the destination, but it's not the target, it's not the goal, it's the journey. I enjoyed all of the journey. I was glad to be able to reach the destination, but even if I hadn't, no problem. Yeah, so if there's something you believe in, if you feel that there's, whether it's other people praying for you or a higher power that's protecting you, or anything that helps to set your mind at ease, at no point on Everest did I ever feel unsafe. Did I ever feel like I wouldn't make it, or I'm not saying that it's a very safe journey, that it's very easy. Of course, there's very dangerous places, but I was in good hands with the Asian trekking team, with my Sherpas, with everybody who looked after me. But on top of that, also that extra sense of comfort, knowing that I have the God's blessing also to go. So I feel that is important for those of you who believe.
Oh my god. Today, the line from Camp 3 up to Camp 4 is crazy. So many people. I'm gonna guess about 150 to 200 people going today. Oh, wow. Alright, we're headed back down to Basecamp. It snowed a little bit last night, nothing too much. It's a nice day, not too sunny yet. I'm wearing my oxygen mask to go down, because that way I finish off the cylinder, and the cylinder also reaches base camp. So 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's go. No, thank you, team.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so I haven't really done much of a base camp tour, but today I'll show you the dining tent, and we're having Chinese food for lunch, which looks amazing, from the Chinese camp. None of the Chinese members are there because they went to the summit this morning. All of them managed to reach the summit, so we're celebrating by their team cooking us Chinese food. So I'll show you all that. Okay, this is the end of my adventure. Been at base camp. I came back down 2 days ago. You rested yesterday, and today I'm going to be going down. I'll be A client is coming in with a helicopter, so that helicopter is going to drop me to Tengboche today. Tengboche is where we have this beautiful new lodge that we've just built, and I'm going to go there. I'll just work today because I need to check out what's happening with construction and how the operations are going. So it's been partially open, so I'll be going there today. This will probably be the end of my vlog. You guys shouldn't seen part of Tengboche when we got there during our trek. So I'll be flying out of here in the next 10-15 minutes or so. I'm gonna miss this place. Beautiful, beautiful place. Look at this, man. This has been my home for the last month. This and high up on the mountain. Everybody's been fantastic. The Asian trekking family have been amazing. And let's see if I ever do any more mountaineering, but I'm sure I'll be doing something. It's been a pleasure. I want to thank the entire Asian trekking team, my brother Dawa, he's been fantastic, Dr. Ben, Dr. Abu up at Camp 2 as well, and all the Asian trekking Sherpas who've been amazing. Also all our clients who've given us such good company throughout, and it's been a pleasure to sort of be with them for the last month. Okay, hope you guys have enjoyed the vlog. I just wanted to give you guys an idea about what climbing Everest looks like. I had no idea when I started, and now I have slightly more of an idea. So let's see. Hope you guys enjoyed the whole thing, and I don't know if I'll ever be doing any other vlogs. I keep helping other people with vlogs, but yeah. Okie dokie. Enjoy. That was Everest 2025. Finally, a big thank you to my buddy Tashi, who I planned all of this with from the very beginning. Unfortunately, he was not able to see it all the way through, but that was never the point. It was all about the experience doing this together, and we did most of it together. At the end, it was possibly just me. Well, at the end, it was me going to the summit on my own without him. But he was always there in spirit and in heart, and this is as much his summit as it is mine. So yeah, I hope I want to give a big thank you to my friends as well.
Jerusalema, ikhaya lami.